Hopefully all is good. To quickly go for a little stream as things have started to get absolutely wild. All right, I'm not sure if I have it open all correctly, but basically what just went down for everybody wondering right now, everybody who's not seeing it properly, Binance has just bought FTX. For all of you that do not know, Binance is the biggest crypto exchange out there. FTX, I'd say, is maybe second biggest exchange out there. The drama has gotten to a ridiculously high level. And right now we've gotten to a situation where, as I said, they basically stopped those withdrawals. Panic was at an all-time high, and now they decided to buy FTX. I'm at a loss for words. Breaking news stream. I'm not sure exactly what to write there in the best manner, but this is one of the craziest things I have seen in crypto this year. All right, to recoup, Binance, biggest exchange in crypto, has just basically bailed out FTX, the second biggest exchange in crypto, that had liquidity problems, that was in a lot of trouble, that was going completely mental everywhere in the crypto space, and they're literally buying them out right now. What? So, CZ said on Twitter like 5 minutes ago or so, I think already a little bit longer actually, I'm a little bit slow actually. This afternoon, FTX asked for our help, and there is a significant liquidity crunch. To protect users, we signed a non-binding LOI, intending to fully acquire FTX.com. And help cover the liquidity crunch, we will be conducting a full due diligence in the coming days. Again, they linked then FTX.com. There's a lot to cover and will take some time. This is a highly dynamic situation, and we are assessing the situation in real time. Binance has the discretion to pull out of the deal at any time, and we expect FTT to be highly volatile in the coming days as things develop. And oh boy, is that true, all right? This is, I guess, like an optimal way to view the crypto market, because right now, what's going on? BNB is up 20% in 1 hour. Ethereum is up 8% in an hour. Dogecoin is up 12% in an hour. Wait a minute, what? Wait, what? What? What's going on? Wait, what? We're going absolute. What? Wait, where's my other phone? Let me quickly check this out. What? Guys, are you guys seeing this? There's an absolute massive pump going on right now. Holy smokes. That is absolutely massive. What's going on? BNB is up 20% in an hour. I'm just going to quickly tweet that. Whoa. Yeah, so I'd assume that this is because, well, we're going to cover the situation more in depth in just a second. Johnny says, SBF has been exposed, Bippo is on point, bye-bye Sammy. The whole situation is actually quite strange in the sense that there was not really that much wrong until people start pointing out that things are wrong, where things get wrong, if you guys know what I mean. Paramount Hotel swimming pool, good bro. Hey, what's up, Simon? What's up, broski? Hey, good to see you in the chat, my man. I didn't know you were subscribed. Oh, I met him at a hotel in Dubai. That was really funny. Good to see you right there, bro. But yeah, so the crypto market is right now pumping like absolutely massively. It's actually really strange to watch. The situation is actually really scary though, right? Because you gotta understand, FTX literally stopped every single withdrawal a little while ago, and Sam Bankman-Fried, whom was supposed to have a little meeting pretty soon, let's digress that because that might not be happening anymore. He said this over on his Twitter. Hey all, I have a few announcements to make. Things have come full circle. And actually, before we move on, make sure you understand, where's the guy? What's his name again? John Deaton. John Deaton. We have to look him up. John E. Deaton. He said this situation is quite dire in a negative sense because you have to understand, if the second biggest exchange in the world stops processing withdrawals, not just a temporary stoppage, but what we're seeing now, it will be bad news for potential regulations, especially if the House and Senate don't flip. Get it in the back of your head. Let's move on. Things have come full circle, and FTX's first and last investors are the same. We have come to an agreement on a strategic transaction with Binance for FTX.com. So the due diligence is still pending. We'll have to see about that. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying these live streams and whatnot, make sure you press that like button. I thought let's do a breaking news update because the situation is absolutely just absolutely crazy. I'm looking on my phone and refreshing the whole time to see if there's any crazy news popping off. But just make sure you keep. That is very scary. I have another MacBook here, and this MacBook all of a sudden opens Telegram. Is my MacBook hacked? Why does that happen? Okay. Well, act as if that never happened. Not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. Our teams are working on clearing out the withdrawal backlog as is. This will clear out liquidity crunches. All assets will be covered one-to-one, and this is one of the main reasons why we've asked Binance to come on in. It may take a bit of settle time, whatever, etc. We apologize for that. Now, but the important thing is that customers are protected. So basically, the reason that they chose to potentially become acquired by Binance is to make sure that things are done the good way, in the sense that people will get their money back and we won't have a situation like we've had with a couple of other exchanges that I shall not name. Day Kirchner, I hope, says, so what's going on with FTX buying Voyager? There are a couple of different pieces. We have Sam Bankman-Fried, who has then a couple of subsidiaries, basically, which one of them is Alameda Research, one of them is FTX. These are separate companies. Alameda is basically a capital. They're the investment arm, and FTX is the exchange. They're separate entities. Now, as far as I understood, I can't actually say because I not even remember quite properly. I'm not sure if FTX was supposed to acquire them or if Alameda was supposed to inject a lot of money into there. Not sure which of these two parts it is, because this whole statement here is only about FTX. It doesn't actually state anything about Alameda. We, however, have seen a lot of conspiracy over the last couple of weeks because one of the co-CEOs left. And I actually saw in one of our Telegram groups. If you're not in it yet, make sure you check it out with the link down below to our Telegram. In our Telegram groups, one of the guys is also stating, for example, a little retweet from Satoshi Stacker saying, on the 6th of October, a hacker drains $600 million worth of BNB. On the 7th of November, Binance starts dumping $600 million worth of FTT. On the 7th of November, FTX urging CZ to stop dumping FTT. And on the 8th of November, CZ willing to stop dumping and trade all their FTT if FTX give them $600 million in BNB, like a little trade-off. They're like, it was all planned from the get-go. The theories are wild, though. It's actually pretty crazy, but we'll cover more in just a second. Just give me a little water break. One thing we should also make clear, not your keys, not your coins. That's why I don't have any ledger here, I don't think. No. I usually have like one ledger laying around, just I can showcase it in my videos, but I don't have it anymore. I'm not sure where it is. No money on there, don't worry. If I lose it, nothing's going to happen. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. But I wanted to say, get yourself a ledger. A link is also going to be down below for that. Just use the link down below to buy it or go to ledger.com, whatever you want. If you use it, I get $10. If you don't use it, you're sure to be safe. Just make sure you go through a method which is secure and safe. Ledger.com will work fine. Buy yourself a hard wallet. Store your coins on there. Then you can't have this BS. And even though the FTX situation is not dire in the sense that you will not lose money, if you're stuck not being able to access your money in a little while, that's also not so nice. I'm not sure why hashtag or cheating is trending in politics. Why does that happen? Yeah, I guess Coinbase is trending because of the whole FTX situation. Our teams are working on clearing, as we said. A huge thank you to CZ, which is funny because if you check back on SBF yesterday, let me open it up for you guys. It's actually the whole drama is actually really funny. Even though, again, the whole people losing money is not so funny. This is what Sam Bankman-Fried said about yesterday. A competitor is trying to go after us with false rumors. And that was obviously because CZ said a couple of different things. Can I find CZ? That we can quickly showcase that. McDonald's flipped ETH. Let's see quickly where that was going on. Yeah. So there was a little situation yesterday or the day before, right? Where they basically said they are liquidating their FTT, which is when I opened up a massive short position and we made a freaking ton of profit. Honestly, FTT has been one of my best trades of the entire year as the price dumped about 40%. And with my 10x, that's about 400% on the trade. And that's pretty massive, to be honest. It's also in like a day or so, or two days. So that's absolutely freaking juicy. We talked about it over in the Telegram. It's not one short. I actually had a short open it, closed it basically, open another one, closed it. Just a couple of different trades. But the percentage was absolutely wild. Man, there's so much stuff to read while I'm also covering this video, guys. There's just so much going on. So CZ, like I was trying to say just now, said liquidating our FTT is just post-exit risk management, learning from Luna. We gave support before, but we won't pretend to make love after divorce. We are not against anyone, but we won't support people who lobby against other industry players behind their backs. Onwards, right? That's a little bit of sneak dissing that's going on right there, which was, in my opinion, quite interesting to watch, but hey, it's not necessarily that nice, you know? We can definitely not state that this is the nicest thing to see for the development of crypto. But I'm on CC's side, so, you know, c'est la vie. Now, here's where the story gets kind of juicy, I guess. As part of Binance's exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly $2.1 billion worth of BUSD and FTT. Due to recent revelations might have come to light, they decided to liquidate all that money, all that remaining FTT on their books, which might take a couple of different months. Now, if we scroll to a little newer part of the situation, let's quickly check this out. We can most likely find it somewhere right here. I was out with friends yesterday when the topic of whale alerts came up. Following our principles, I decided to be transparent, so I wrote a thread in 5 minutes and posted it. Little did I know it was going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and this is literally what crashed the entire crypto market, this specific tweet right here, as he basically said, hey, FTX, well, we're getting out of that. We're in a lot of different trouble. Or sorry, they're in a lot of different trouble. And that's again where Sam Bankman-Fried came in with his right here. A competitor is trying to go after us with false rumors. FTX is fine. Assets are fine. Details are FTX has enough to cover all client holdings. We don't invest client assets even in treasuries. We have been processing all withdrawals and will continue to be. Some details on the withdrawal speed are right here, which again cannot really be honored, I guess. It's heavily regulated, even when that slows us down. We have GAAP audits with 1 billion plus access cash. We have a long history of safeguarding client assets, and that remains true today. I'd love for CZ if we could work together in the ecosystem. And somebody said, hey, can you two get on a call together? And that was actually really funny. He said, can you guys go on a call together to discuss the situation? And Sam Bankman-Fried said, yes, we can. We can surely do that. However, I guess CZ was not really down for that situation. But indeed, like Sean says, in this case here, false rumors are mostly, you know, facts that are true, but I don't like them because that kind of seems as the situation is of this point. And yeah, so to conclude then the situation again, a little bit later, Binance came out with this. This afternoon, FTX asked for our help. There's a significant liquidity crunch, and to protect our users, we signed a non-binding LOI intended to fully acquire FTX and help cover the liquidity crunch. We will be conducting a full due diligence. There's a lot to cover and will take some time. This is a highly dynamic situation. We are assessing the situation in real time. Binance has the direct discretion to pull out of the deal at any time, and we expect FTT to be highly volatile in the coming days as things develop. Stay safe. And that's again a response to you know, the whole situation as described right here. Whew. So yeah, for a second I thought that was a really big troll at the start. But now I am just mesmerized by what's happening. I mean, look at this, guys. It's going absolutely wild. Things are pumping out of proportion. Wow. I'm just quickly putting up a little tweet. FTX sold to Binance. Crypto market pumping like crazy. Yeah, wow. If you think about it, though, that is absolutely wild. I'm so at a loss for words, basically. Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, came in and said, to be fair, I warned him. And I know so many people were laughing at this moment. Haha, BitBoy is so dumb. He thinks Sam Bankman-Fried cares about him, but he's a nobody compared to Sam. Sam's done so much for crypto, way more than BitBoy. How quickly things change. And that was Peter McCormack saying, is this what is best for FTX? A couple weeks ago. Sam Bankman-Fried said, nope, it's definitely not what's best for FTX, but it's okay. Ben said, hope you are ready, bud. And Sam Bankman-Fried replied saying, having fun shilling shenanigans? Or I'm not sure what the Nance is supposed to be for. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be for. But the situation is quite dire. And again, there's a couple other takeaways from this. Oh, you guys are smart. Have fun shilling Binance. Yeah, sure. My bad, guys. Binance. Yeah, sure. My bad. I guess he wasn't really shilling Binance at all, though. He was just being fair and stating that, well, FTX was in some big shitholes, right? He was right, though. All right, we got to get Ben on the show. I'm going to text him. Not today, because I think he's going to be too busy. I actually texted him in the morning, but we were talking about some other event. I'm texting him tomorrow. Would you guys like to see BitBoy again on the show explaining the situation? Because this is absolutely crazy. Can you guys see what just happened? I just shot water in my nose. I'm stupid in the brain. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Let's put that behind us. Let's move on with my story. I wanted to say the situation is kind of crazy because, first of all, it's going to put crypto regulation in a really difficult spot. Second of all, it's going to put crypto fear at an all-time high, even though it's going to put Binance's domination at the top of the top. I can't imagine how much the Binance team must just be at their office, just all and let's be kid-friendly, just going absolutely wild here out of excitement. Again, I'm not so sure what the price is going to be to acquire FTX. I'm assuming there's going to be fine for Binance to arrange all this. But can you just think about it? The biggest exchange of crypto basically buying over their biggest and the most annoying competitor because they're in a big freaking dump? Wow. Right? Wow. And then what is crypto regulation going to kind of come from here on forward? Well, things could get very bad. Honest talk. Things could get very bad. And I'm not going to beat around the bush on that one. There's a very high probability that some regulator is going to look at this and say, hey, these crypto exchanges need another little tighter leash. We need to put a little leash around their neck and grab them on top a little bit more. Because if one of the biggest ones could just say, you know what, people can't get their money back again, well, that feels like 2008, 2009 vibes again, right? And I don't think people really want to see that too much. So there's a guy saying, get in, big boy, taking credit for everybody losing money. Ben said, actually, idiot, since I've been telling people to close their FTX accounts, he has been saying that, and withdraw money for weeks. I can't help it. If low IQ, okay, well, damn, he's trying to go for the actual insults. Take a look at this. I can't help it if low IQ people like you would rather laugh at memes on the internet than keep your money. I'm not sure if I want to press the like button on that one or if I should just, feel, I don't know what to do on that one. He's right, though, all right? He did predict it quite accurately. Not gonna lie. So, what do you guys in the chat think about the situation? Let's quickly, give me your thoughts, boys. Give me your thoughts. So here, what I'm reading is, CZ learned a thing or two about investing alongside Elon. I guess so. Trolling for attention is very important to Elon Doge father and his incels. Hot garbage Twitter is coming. Twitter indeed does look like a hot pile of garbage right now. Is it safe too long? It's never safe too long. However, if I had to make a choice, I'd rather be in long positions than short positions, unless we're talking about FTT, which is in the middle. I had some massive shorts open before, and right now I do consider Bitcoin to be in a good position, as there was massive amounts of fear. But as long as Binance, they take control of everything, why would things go down further? It's not logical. It's not logical for the crypto market to be in fear or crash if the biggest exchange in crypto has trouble, but the second biggest exchange in crypto has trouble, but the biggest exchange in crypto is going to help them out to make sure nobody gets harmed. So, because where would the fear then be from, or why would there be fear? Sean says, Voyager purchase falls through and Ripple can sweep in for the asset sale they wanted. Bullish. Yeah, I can't remember if Ripple wanted to buy Celsius or Voyager assets. I thought they wanted to buy Celsius assets, but I can't remember that. Alchemist says it's all a manipulated clown show. We are the whim of whales/control. We are at the whim of whales and controllers. I mean, you're at the whim of controllers and whales for anything in life, basically, right? There's always people with more power, with more authority, basically. Pepe Gwyn says, gotta go, but great live, Dusty. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's see what you guys are all saying. I missed some stuff. Hey, guys, where you all watching from right now? I'm going to London tomorrow, going to Token 2049. If some of you guys are going to be there, let me know. Going to go to Token 2049 in London tomorrow and the day afterwards. And I'll also be at AIBC in Malta the week afterwards, I believe, or something like that. Dhruv says, I missed the 100x long on BNB. Well, you can't have them all, my brothers. You can't have them all. We have Bruce coming in from the Bahamas. We have Omni Coverage, NI, or I guess from Northern Ireland. There we go. Tommy, again from Netherlands. What's up, my broski? Angry Ranger from Tennessee. Who else do we have here? Shannon McConville. I butcher some names, but it's all good. Tuning in from Las Vegas. John AC from Detroit. Eric from California. Richard from C. Kryptonite from London. Hey, heading to London again tomorrow. Sean Campbell from Pennsylvania. The other guy, I don't know how to pronounce that one, from Washington. We got Fury from Malaysia. ReXRP from Holland. I think the XP army is crazy big in Netherlands and US, it seems. That's really always the case. Go Dusty, go Croatia. Yeah, Croatia was very, very beautiful. I went there, I think, a year or two ago. That was awesome. David Boyd from Colorado. And we got Pegasus from Greece. All right. Garrett says, oh no, price went down. Bye. Honestly, the price didn't really go down. It actually just went up mostly. I mean, when I was preparing this live stream, 25 minutes ago, things were going down hard. And then things just made a really massive move. And all of a sudden, crypto market is up like 10% over the last hour. Like, it's literally crazy. It's really, really crazy to watch this go. Yeah. So, I'm just reading everything in the chat box as well. Not just the YouTube chat box. I'm trying to read everything in like my Twitter feed because, well, a lot of people are putting things together. Like I said, Satoshi, one of my best friends here, Satoshi Stacker. This is getting weird. A hacker drained a lot of BNB. $570 million worth of BNB this last month. Token stolen in another major crypto hack. Then again, 7th, Binance starts dumping 600 million FTT, of which this 23 million was a part. A little while ago, somebody asked, do you plan on taking Alameda up on their offer to close the position over the counter to avoid further market impact? And CZ said they will have or will buy 580 million of BNB, question mark. It's an interesting situation. Let's just put it like that. Let's make that one clear. I don't think anybody was expecting this too much though, right? I mean, I think we're all expecting that FTX was going to be in some sort of trouble for a little bit, but I don't think anybody was expecting the trouble to be this enormously bad. A giant whale is worried about bank run on FTX and withdrawing USDT from FTX exchange. He withdrew 129 million USDC. Oh, wait a minute. Let me actually announce that we are going live. Do I actually have a thumbnail, by the way, for this stream as well? I'm not even sure if I made a thumbnail. I don't think I did, to be honest. Because I just wanted to stream as soon as possible. But now that I'm thinking about it, let me quickly put down a thumbnail. Maybe that would be smart. Let me quickly go to full screen and let me put a little thumbnail in place. All right, my boys. YouTube thumbnails, and let me think of one. You know how many thumbnails I've made over time? The only problem is I haven't really made many thumbnails for live streaming. I'll put something down. There we go. All right. Hey, guys, we had 100 likes. That's good. That's pretty juicy. There we go. Everybody, if you've not pressed that like button yet, make sure you press that like button. This is what we're currently looking at right here. We are looking at 100 likes-ish, at about 223 viewers, about 1,000 views in total, about 5 minutes per person of watch time. That's actually pretty good. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, if you're asking me. That is pretty good. Okay. Better of decentralized exchanges. Okay. Sorry, guys. Again, I have to compile a lot of different pieces of data. I'm actually having like about 45 Twitter tabs open, just seeing what different people are tweeting out to hopefully get you guys the newest news as soon as it gets live. People are, Ran is saying Sam Mashinsky is obviously It's getting interesting, the whole Celsius situation connecting to this whole situation. Oh, my days. If you guys had to pick a side, who would you be with? With CZ or with Sam Bankman-Fried? Which side would you pick? I mean, honestly, this question was a lot harder a couple of hours ago. Right now, I can't really say anything good about Sam Bankman-Fried's side. The only thing, I guess, that is making for some really funny freaking memes. Take a look at this meme right here. Man, this had me laughing my freaking ass off. I'm not sure who made this, but that is one of the funniest things I've seen in a good while. This person needs some credit. This person needs some freaking credit. And somebody's saying we don't have context, but CZ. Well, the situation is quite dire. And indeed, he needs some more context, I guess, to make a decision. I understand. But let's just say that I think 99% of the people are with CZ on this one. I'm not so sure why anybody would pick Sam, as there's not really any good parts about him. And the whole lobbying situation, I don't want to get into today. But it is something you should look up. The fact that he's basically lobbying against their own. I'll look it up on the internet, see if I can find an easy article about it. Lobbying SBF. Okay. So if you type in lobbying SBF, which I highly recommend you guys to do, you can find here, for example, SBF reveals he donated to Republicans and Democrats. As lobbying by crypto firms continues ahead of midterms, and he has basically spent $70,000 in 2020. Well, he spent a lot of money on it. Let me put it back here. Let me open it up, see if I can find a juicy one. Let's see here real quick. If we can find exactly why CZ is angry with him. No, we're not finding it in this article, I think. It's also kind of hard to look for exactly something that I'm looking for while on the other end talking to you guys and continuing on with the dialogue. But yeah. SBF may file the only amicus brief in support of the SEC. That would be really freaking funny. That would actually be very funny. So I have one part in the Crypto Slate article. Let's actually cover this thing. So he says, I was a significant donor in both Democrat and Republican primaries, but supporting constructive candidates across the aisle to prevent pandemics and bring a bipartisan climate to DC, and working with them to support permissionless finance, right? Okay, doesn't sound that bad on its own. Now, possible reason for his political donations, though. Increasingly, authorities scrutinize crypto issuers and lending platforms, alleging they do not comply with the money laundering laws designed to protect investors. In recent years, the SEC has brought close to 100 enforcement actions against crypto. However, pollsters predict that Senate and House will be retaken by the Republicans, although the White House will remain Democratic for at least another 2 years, according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. Crypto enthusiasts may welcome Republican majorities, since Republicans are often their most ardent supporters, urging lawmakers to move more bills that the industry has requested. Additionally, a Republican-controlled Congress will likely pressure agencies like the SEC to ease the aggressive approach they have taken against companies. So in theory, if he's supporting both sides, he's also against themselves, basically. However, actually, I've not really read up too much on the whole situation of today. I mean, today is the midterms, right? Right? Today is November 8th, I believe. Yeah, so we have the midterm. In the immediate run-up to the November 8th midterm elections, crypto executives reduced their political giving, a more following the crash of digital currency like Bitcoin Ether. It is typical for donors to contribute more money to campaigns and political committees during the third quarter. However, crypto firms have given just $5 million or less each month since July, with September's $4 million representing a 63% drop from June's $10.4 million, according to a report by Bloomberg. Now, nevertheless, research group Open Secrets, which tracks political donations, reports that crypto firms and their employees invested $73 million in 2022 elections, up from $13 million in the 2020 cycle. That's actually a lot of money if you think about it, right? Additionally, the industry spent $15 million on lobbying in the first 9 months of this year, more than in the previous 8 years. In this regards, the sector has outspent some drug makers and defense contractors for much of the 2-year election cycle. So are the elections then today in the afternoon or evening, or how does it work? Midterm elections date. November, Tuesday, the 8th. Okay, what time exactly? Again, you got to understand, I am not from America. I'm honestly not very sure how it all works, because I can see here a little infographic. But if you're asking me now, what exactly does this mean? Please don't kill me if I don't know, because I don't know. All right, I have no idea. I don't even want to know. I don't think I want to now, get myself too far into knowing all these different pieces. Man, please don't make me do this. The general election national. Huh. Yeah. Well. Tommy says they're voting right now. Counting might take a little. Sean says it goes throughout the day and votes are tallied and announced tomorrow. Okay. The next congressional session won't start for like 6 to 8 weeks. I guess December 6th, so about a month then? Or is it after December 10th, you mean? After, and then will be another general election. Again, I have to look up these words. I guess I should look up a lot of these words eventually. But this seems like the major deal. Right there. There's also a little on a funny post. XRP, the standard production, said, man, have you ever have those days that start out bad, but you end up really good? Regarding your application to FTX, Mr. PP, thank you for your application for the CEO at FTX. We're happy to say that you have applied at just the right time. We'd love to offer you the position. Please report immediately. Do you like cucumbers? There are a lot of cucumbers in our snack cubby. See you later. FTX Tala team. Yeah, XRP, the standard productions, Mr. PP. I mean, FTX is in a lot of trouble, guys. They are in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Damn, right? Can you guys just imagine that FTX was at the top of the game for that ridiculously long? All of a sudden, things are this abysmal. It's mesmerizing to me. It really is crazy to watch. At least in my opinion, this is crazy to watch. By the way, guys, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, if you're new to the channel, who's new here in the chat box? Who's not watched the channel before? Let me just quickly see. Or are you guys all like the locals? The majority of you guys are usually locals, and I've seen you like every single day for the past, years already. Let's see who's new. Kung Fu Tuber, Lion Ass. I know you're not new, my brother. Let's see who is new today. I'm also trying to look up if there's anything other crazy happening. I don't think so. All right, you guys are liars. Never mind. Richard says, first live dance for me. Or you mean first live dance for me? Is that like you mean I should dance? Or you mean is the first live dance that we're doing? Ben says creeping in the shadows. That's good. That's good. Are we still pumping? I mean, all right. Let's take a look at that. We are. Do I have a trading view open somewhere? Let me see. Let's open up a little trading view, if I can. Okay, so in the general gist of things, things are not doing that well. XRP is back at its major support at roughly 44 cents. Yeah, it's actually found an interesting basis, actually, right? Finding that specific support time and time again at that like 41 cent mark or so, time and time again for the tips of the bottoms. And right now finding that, I guess, major support at the 44, 45 cent area. I guess 45 cents roughly. For Bitcoin, well, again, we actually had a major crash towards a previous support level. We right now, though, on the minute chart, let's do hourly chart. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're not still pumping, I wouldn't say, but we're doing pretty good. We had a massive, roughly 7.5% spike within an hour or so, which is something you don't see very often for Bitcoin. 7.5% in 1 hour is pretty massive. That is pretty massive, right? Basically an NPC in the chat at this point. Yeah, a lot of you guys are like always here, right? Which is honestly one of the reasons I love streaming so much rather than making videos. Because here I can see, Sean is always there. I think you're always there. Tristan is always here. Kung Fu Tuber is always here, I think. Who else is always here? Tommy is here very often as well. I'm Watching is almost always here. Who else is almost always here? I guess Alchemist is here pretty often. I wouldn't say always, but you're here very often as well. Marianne is pretty often here because I remember having to pronounce that name, which is, It's not an easy one, so I remember that for sure. FEB is here very often as well. Yeah, man, but that's the cool thing, I guess. It feels like, when you're making videos, it's a dialogue, right? So it's like me telling you a story. But here, it kind of feels like we're just chilling together, having a little look at everything that's going on. I don't know. You guys like the crypto brothers. Here, I get a little message from FTX. How to blow your trading account. I'm not sure exactly why they want to help me out with that one. I can do that myself. I can do that myself, all right? True Scholar says he's here every day. I'm here too. Sorry, my broski. Sorry, my bro. At the end of the day, the more you show up, the more I recognize you, and the more we become actual brothers. Right now, we good. But the more you show up, the better we get. Yeah. Okay, Bitcoin is actually crashing yet again, though, guys. It's actually fallen pretty hard. It's actually down about 2% already within the last, let's say, hour or so. Let's go towards 15 minutes. Check this out. Yeah, so it's starting to kind of crumble, right? We're 3% down in the last hour. It's funny as well. Rand said 4 hours ago, FTX is probably a solvent and highly profitable exchange. Alameda is probably bankrupt, probably took too much leverage against their FTT position, which they thought was bulletproof. This could result in Sam Bankman-Fried losing FTX. It kind of feels like the situation right now. There were a couple of different threads about what they were basically doing, which is borrowing the FTT, basically, I guess, getting granted the FTT and then borrowing against the FTT, which is a really risky business. And it works when things are doing well. When the whole Celsius situation, Voyager situation, everything happened, Three Arrow situation happened. Yeah, things didn't look that good for them. Still can only laugh at this picture, man. That's actually liquid gold, like digital gold, I guess, like Bitcoin, but then better. I've also been tweeting a freaking ton, man. I'm going like nuts on the Twitter right now. And actually, a couple hours ago, I made a post as well saying, there's some people saying that FTX is stopping withdrawals, and I was like, a lot of these guys that I'm seeing right now, they're saying that that's not true. But as far as I've read now, it is actually true, and they did address it, and they're selling themselves to Binance. So I guess all those rumors about it not being true can be deleted by now, I guess. But yeah, no more, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to I thought we could sing the song, but unfortunately not today, I guess. Because things are not doing that well, We're doing good. But I mean, if we just sat down a little bit more properly an hour ago, things would have been a lot more fun. Because BNB is going absolutely wild still. It's up 12% over the last hour still. And Dogecoin nonetheless, in the same situation. A lot of other... Chainlink is actually doing pretty well still as well. A lot of other cryptos, though, are not performing that good. Let's see. BNB, best performer out of the top 100. Last hour, similar. And PancakeSwap coming in second. Over the week, OKB is doing the best with Polygon second. Polygon is logical. OKB, I'm not so sure why they would be doing good, honestly. Don't really see any good reason for that to be the case. CZ just acquired FTX. Yep, we're covering it. That's why I made this video. That's why I made the live stream. So, yeah. Spencer says, don't lose your funds. You've got to lose your... Oh, I'm like, what? Yeah, man, guys, buy yourself a ledger. That's all I'm trying to say right here. If you want to be safe about these things, get yourself a hardware wallet. And let me also tell you guys one thing. All right, I have created something pretty cool, I think. How do I find this now? How do I find this? Wait a minute. Oh, there's crazy amount of people going live right now. Digital Asset News is live. Moon is live. Martini Guy was live. Everybody's live now. I guess because the situation is something we've just literally never seen. Crypto Banter was live. I mean, yeah, Binance buying FTX is not a small thing, guys. It is really big. I think a lot of people are not understanding how big of a situation this actually is. Cryptos R Us was live. Binance buying FTX. Pump it up. Yeah, so I guess because there's massive amount of panic, I'm just kind of looking through here, seeing what everybody's posting up now about the situation. Everybody's talking about the exact same thing though, right? FTX is in a lot of trouble. And BitBoy will most likely go pretty crazy saying he was right, which he kind of was. Ran is saying CZ Binance buys FTX, huge market pump. Indeed, we saw a huge, massive pump. Carl has breaking. Binance is buying FTX today. It's not true. They're looking into buying it. They're not officially buying it yet. Binance is to buy FTX by Digital Asset News. Dan, very nice guy. Binance to buy FTX due to liquidity issues, crypto market pump or dump. As of this point, it's indeed a pump and dump, right? We've literally seen both sides of that story. So, which that's also kind of peculiar. And that's as far as I'm reading right now. I don't see anybody else live anymore. I want to showcase to you guys something else, though. I'm not sure if I can find it, but I'm going to try find it. Give me just 1 second. James Stevens says, what, mate? Yesterday, SBF comes out with FUD from the competitor thing. That's the funny part, right? I'm like, was he lying, or did he not know any better, or was it the bank run that happened today? That can also be the case, right? I mean, he didn't expect this whole situation to go through. Let's see. Do we have any analytics? Guys, in the chat box, is there any way we can see the FTX specific data for exchange reserves? Yeah, so we have one article here that showcases the stablecoin outflows. Let's see if we can find, let's see, CryptoQuant. Let's go to CryptoQuant. I'm logged in if I think so. This is all the stable, guys, you see, this is the stablecoin reserves on FTX. And this goes from about, let's say about the last 3 years. You can see that over the last 2 weeks or so, this has gone down from 880 million to roughly $100 million in about a month, or about 3 weeks or so. Potentially, yeah, about 3 weeks. Can you understand that they would be in a little bit of trouble then if you're going down this massively in such a short amount of time? Over the last month, they've literally lost like 85% of it all. So it is understandable to a certain degree, right? That they'd be in a little bit of garbage, a little bit of hot garbage. So guys, I'm gonna actually ask you to do something. So I have okay, I'll type it in myself. UCKK. I'm not going to type it in myself. I'm not a freaking... Why am I supposed to do that? Why? Okay, let's see. Here we go. All right. Let me go to DustTBC Crypto. There we go. All right. Let me put it in the chat box. Mods, if you see somebody posting a link, just subscribe only. I'm not even subscribed with my other channel. Stupid me. All right, then we'll wait a minute. Again, guys, everybody, make sure you press that like button. It is greatly appreciated. I try to get this news out to you guys as soon as possible. There's so many people freaking live right now. BNB flying. I'm seeing people say, yeah, I mean, BNB is going absolutely massive. However, right now it's kind of numbing down a little bit again. All right, things are getting more normal. However, the near future for crypto is still at a iffy point. James says, plus, why did CZ sell his FTT to find the buy? So the whole situation is kind of vague in the sense that this whole history is... Wait a minute. Wait, guys. New update from CZ. Let's see. He just says Forbes. I'm reading. Okay. I'll show it to you guys exactly what he just wrote. Sorry, I was a little trans mode trying to read exactly. He's asleep. No, it's okay. He just tweeted out something. CZ, this is a Forbes article, I guess. I thought maybe a sponsor, but that's something else. CZ is unlikely to win Mr. Congeniality in 2022. In June, he launched a race to zero in spot Bitcoin trading that basically starving them of revenue, and many became insolvent. Now, it has actively fanned fears and doubts of its biggest competitor, FTX. This is from 10 hours ago. A Forbes study of exchange revenue finds that Binance's finances are under considerable stress, and this urgency may be behind its CEO's aggressive stand towards a competitor that may outlast his firm if left unchecked. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. That's just hilarious, actually. That is just very funny. All right, let me see if there's a chat. Or is it going to be blocked? Okay, so links are blocked all the way anyway. How can I do this then? I'm trying to share something, but it's not really letting me do that. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Does this work? Okay. Okay, guys. I unblocked it. So this channel right here, you guys can see in the chat box, right? You can see this. Can you guys see this crypto basic thing? Can you guys see this? Can you guys see what I'm seeing right here? Crypto basic? Yeah? Can you guys see that? Now, youtube.be/ what you guys should do, all right, is make sure you give that channel a follow. Why? Well, it might have to do with me. All right? I might have made another channel. All right. It's basically I made another one that's mostly regarding the like explainer videos or something like that. Let me just quickly put it here. I don't give a shit. You guys can see my history. It doesn't matter that much. Look at this. Look at what I listen to, guys. I'm a human being as well. Yes, I am. All right. So there's a video on here right now that is, well, you can.
Algorand's mission is to offer a decentralized environment that promotes the integration of traditional and blockchain-based financial system.
It's going to be trial and error, right? They're going to be better as time moves on.
With the market worth close to $3 billion. Key features: cryptographic sortition. Algorand divides its blocks into segments using a lottery, a kind of random selection. The sections are then divided into two categories: the proposal stage and the voting stage.
But it's pretty cool in my opinion. All right. I personally love whiteboard animating stuff. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let me make a sort of easy to follow crypto type of channel. So make sure you give it a little sub, give it a little like on this video. Yeah, that's the most important thing for you to do right now. It's the most important thing for you to do right now. All right. Make sure you get that done. And then the rest, man, the whole situation we've covered right now, there's not really any crazy more updates except for the fact that people did not trust CZ to take care of things and do things well. I personally think, man, this guy is taking care of it. Hey, you can see right there, right? You can see this my little Binance thing right there, my little Binance gift that I got from the guys over at Binance because they're pretty nice people. And honestly, if I had to pick any crypto exchange that I trust the most, there's two of them. Two. Binance I trust the most because, well, they're the biggest and I've been with them for the longest. Second biggest one I trust is Bybit because I love the CEO, such a nice guy. Honestly, one of the best people I've ever met in my life. Met him multiple different times, such a good human being. And all of the guys, I guess, in that nature from Bybit are just awesome. And then one of the exchanges that I'm now starting to love is BitGet for their approach to doing business. I love it. But I would say that Binance and Bybit are my favorite ones. But that does not mean that it's always safe to keep your money in exchanges, though. I would still honestly say the best thing to do is take your money off and store it on a hard wallet. If we're talking about longer-term holding. If we're talking about trading, yeah, sure, I keep money on exchanges to trade with. But in terms of long-term holding, unless you're staking it, which you can do in a decentralized manner, then take it off is my honest personal suggestion. But yeah, Guys, I think we're gonna have to end the stream. Again, make sure you check out this little video. I just placed it right there. I will pin it real quick. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. It would be greatly appreciated. And also give me some feedback. You know, this is my first video. And so feedback would be greatly appreciated to kind of know what can be done better and what was done good and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that was it for right now. And hopefully you guys will, or I will see you guys again in another crypto video soon. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, leave a like on this channel or on this video before you leave. And I'll see you guys again later in another cool crypto update. We'll see though. But that was it, guys. Have a nice one. And yeah, see you all again in another crypto stream. Hopefully in a couple days from now. Tomorrow, again, heading over to London for Token 2049.